Morning, I'm Ian Carrott. I work for ICSM ICSM Credit are an online credit control, credit management facility specialising in the graphic arts, the printing, the packaging, haulage and logistics industries, amongst others. We've been doing this for about 30 years now and we're good at it. Today I'd like to show you the ICSM legal letter system, very popular amongst members. Legal letters sent by ICSM on behalf of members get around about 90–95% return rate within 7 days. So if you've got a slow payer, late payer, bad debtor, you want to be taking a look at this, I reckon. Okay, let's have a look how we get to them. First of all, we go to the ICSM website, which is at ICSMcredit.com. We need to click on the Members tab and log in. Now you'll see here mine's already filled in because I've been here before, but you'll be allocated a membership number and a password once you join ICSM, which, as a matter of interest, costs as much as, well, I should say as little as £95 a year, but it depends on your requirements and your usage. But as a rule, £95 should get you in and give you access to the ICSM free legal letters. Okay, log in. Okay, you notice the functions menu on the left hand side here. We'll just concentrate on the legal letters for today. We go straight down to the legal letters, click on that, and you'll notice this is the dialog page for entering details of the debtor that you want to send a legal letter to. Over here on the right, you'll notice there are some samples. You can click on any of those, which will show you just what the legal letter is going to look like. This one, the account overdue, personally, I wouldn't use that. It's a gently letter, which if I would suggest, if you get to this stage, is not really a good idea. You'd gone beyond the friendly, you've done your usual chasing stuff. Breach of contract. There's a sample of the breach of contract. If you want to have a read of that, just hit pause on this video and you can read it properly. Final demand, 7-day final demand. A 7-day notice of legal proceedings. They're both proper legal documents and both are free of charge to members. I stress, free of charge to our members. Okay, if we want to send a letter, I'll send one here to a made-up name. Made up debtor limited. Address of debtor. Let's go Debt Street. Deptford. A lot of debtors come from Deptford for some reason. London. SE27. I've just made this up. 3XL. Debtor's email address. Well, I want to show you what happens when we send this. So I'll use my email address. Let's use ian@wagsites.com. And there's an optional debtor's email address if you want to put more than one email address. Bear in mind, this legal letter, when you hit send, when you've finished filling out the details, will go instantly to the debtor. Date it became overdue, say 11th. There's a calendar there that you can choose if you wish. Currency, well, UK pounds will be the obvious one, but you do have a choice. You can use euros or US dollars if you wish. Amount outstanding, 6,895. Just for argument's sake, is it on stop or not? Well, you'd think if somebody owed you money and you've got to the stage of sending them an illegal letter, it would be on stop, but that's not always the case. So we give you a choice. Some people carry on supplying even though they haven't been paid for something that they're now chasing. And then over on this side, we've got the choice of letter type. There's a final demand, which is probably the most popular. Breach of contract, which is a variation of the final demand and very popular indeed. Personal preference, entirely up to you. The account overdue letter is quite popular, but I personally wouldn't use it simply because it's quite a friendly legal letter, and I would suggest if you've got to the point where you've made your phone calls, you've chased the debtor and they've not responded, the gloves are coming off and you probably don't want to send a friendly chase letter. But that's your choice, and it is available if you need it. Reference, I should put me as a reference. Your company name, obviously you need to put your company name in. Let's just put creditor. I say ICSM, let's put ICSM because I am ICSM. I'm sending this under the ICSM account. Confirmation email address, well, I'll get the email to go to my ICSM email address. And if I want to send it to another person at ICSM, I can put in another email address here. Do I want to send it by post? Well, it's going by email, it will get there instantly. It is a legal method of sending a legal letter. It is recognised in law. I don't need to send it by post, but some people prefer to. They have an option to send it by post in an envelope. We would have to credit your account with a minimum of £20 to pay for stamps, so it's however many stamps £20 buys, but that is a possibility. Now, at this stage, I quickly check over all the details I've entered. I'm happy, so I will press confirm. Check again. I'm happy. Send. That legal letter will land on the debtor's email inbox within minutes. If I want to see a copy of the letter that's been sent, I can download a copy here. And there it is. Due to me. And that's the debtor's details that I've put in myself. At the same time, an email will have gone to me confirming that I've sent this legal letter. So if I have a look down at my emails here, I see a legal letter, an email coming from ICSM. Oh, that's to me, that's to the debtor. That's the email that the debtor receives. There will have been an email sent to my personal email address, which obviously I haven't looked at yet, but it would be similar to what we've just looked at. But if we look at this, there we have it. To whom it may concern, we've been informed by our client ICSM of an outstanding account that you owe them. As such, we've been asked to send you the attached letter. And there's the letter that they've received. As I say, instantaneous. Click back to home page. Now if I want to review the letters that I've sent, I can go into sent legal letters here, click on that, and here is a list, a record of the letters that I've sent under my ICSM account. This is the one I've just sent, 12th of February 2020 to test debtor, final demand for that amount. If I want to look at the letter, I simply click on the icon there and I can view it again. Now, what happens after you've sent a letter? This is a 7-day legal letter. ICSM at the end of 7 days will give you a call, because obviously we have a record when you sent it. 7 days later we'll call you to ask you whether or not you've been paid. Now, as I said, in over 90% of cases you will have been paid. Debtors react to these. We're all guilty of paying first. Who shouts the loudest? These shout louder than most other people. They tend to respond. If you haven't been paid, we'll ask you if you want to take it to the next stage, in which case, if you say yes, we will. We can take it on beyond to full debt recovery, whatever's required. Thank you very much.